everybody? It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Portia Williams, joining us.
Yep.
And the question is 800-585-1051. Has anybody ever said anything that hurt you so bad? And this conversation comes from Marlon Wayans calling Charlamagne a bruised eggplant.
It wasn't the bruised eggplant. it was if you see Marlon Wayans special, God Loves Me on HBO Max, you know he said this. And that brought me back to a time me and Marlon had a Twitter beef back in 2009. And at the time, I had just gotten fired from radio for the fourth time. Mm-hmm. I'm back living at home with my mom. I'm like 31, 32 years old. I think my daughter was 1 or 2. My now wife is back living at home with her mom. And me and Marlon got into it over Twitter because I said Marlon Wayans wasn't funny on Twitter. Mm-hmm. And so that turned into just us going back and forth on each other. And he did call me a bruised eggplant. Okay, that's funny. Right. But the next tweet was, "You peaked at life."
Ooh,
that hurt.
Now that ended your soul.
That hurt.
Oh, send me to heaven.
That was it.
Send me to Twitter heaven. I was gone. Because you got to think, I'm at home living with my mom,
Defeated.
collecting unemployment checks, fired for the fourth time. So you really like, did I peak at life?
Yeah.
Looking like a bruised eggplant.
Yes.
Is this it?
He took you 6 feet under.
He did.
But I'm going to tell you what I did with that. Motivation.
Right.
I refuse to peak at life. I refuse to peak at life. Okay? So, that was motivation.
Now, what about you? Anybody say anything that hurt your heart or you're feeling so bad?
Oh my God! I mean, come on, you talking to an ex-housewife? What you think?
Yeah, but what was it? Because it seems like you just be brushing it off.
Okay, there was one thing that has rang in my head, and it didn't only ring in my head. It's because my sister would say it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She would say it. So we were at a reunion, and I had a long time beef with Kenya, and there was this one reunion that we were going back and forth, and I can't say I say eggplant, I say penis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she said, "You don't know what you're saying unless you have an eggplant in your mouth."
Whoa.
And it was like a mic drop moment. And it was such a mic drop moment that even Andy didn't say nothing. Nobody said it. It was like a pause. And I was discombobulated. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn. So
can you talk with it being in your mouth?
I thought, yeah.
I'm asking.
Excuse me, I'm a married woman. Hold on.
I'm just saying, I like things to make sense. That's not even a diss that makes sense.
But that's the thing; it didn't even have to make sense. It was how she delivered that. It was how she delivered it. And my sister, I'll be saying something like, even now, I'll be saying, she'll be like, "Girl, shut up! You don't know what you're saying unless you got it." And I'm like, "Stop saying that."
Damn, your sister says that to you when she mad at you.
Yes,
because she knows it hurts you. That's why.
Yes, and it was one more read that she said to me, and I was late to come to something we were doing. It was 2 reads, and she said to me, Kenya said, she said, it don't take that long. She said, what she say? She was like, looking like that, it don't take that long to get ready. Something
no,
she
man.
said.
Come on, stop, man.
Read me.
Stop.
She used to read.
Who was that, Nene?
That was Nene. That was Kenya still. Year after year.
Don't take
Can
that
you
long to
imagine
get
somebody
ready looking
laying
like
classic reads on you every year?
Kenya she got to write those down.
Oh, yeah.
She practiced those.
Yeah.
Damn.
Maybe her glam gave it to her, but she would deliver it, baby.
Damn it,
she
man.
would deliver it.
All right, let's go to the phone lines.
What about you?
Oh, mine is somebody said I have big feet.
Big feet.
Yeah, that bothered me, man. All
No, I'm
through
gonna
high
need you to
school.
go deeper than that.
First of
I
all,
just
if he's
said
a
that
liar.
I can't talk without a
No, I
D.
swear.
He's a liar.
Like
I swear.
Portia, he's lying. We've been on this radio
Yeah,
13
we need
years.
more than that.
We've seen it. We saw when he got mad at Desus and Mero.
And men want to be called big feet.
Exactly.
Yeah, what you talking about?
We saw when he got mad at Desus and Mero and walked out. Like there's a lot of stuff that people have said to you that have hurt your feelings other than that.
I'm gonna need more than that.
That was the only thing.
I don't believe you.
No.
Nah, it's got to be more than that.
Who are you trying to call?
Watch.
Yeah, what the?
Watch.
Man, what is wrong with you,
Let me
man?
see them feet, though. Let me see.
You need to get us. What are you doing? Give us some character.
No,
I mean some technicality.
I'm going to see if my wife picks up right now.
What you doing? Give us some
One thing
context.
that you said to him that hurt his feelings when y'all were in high school. Watch. Let me see if pick up.
Hello?
Gia. Hi, Gia. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
This is Charlamagne and Portia and Envy. Don't act like Envy not here, though. You on the
Hello?
radio?
Hello?
Envy calling you on the radio again, unprompted. but it's not like last time. All right? Okay.
Not you can call her and not telling her she live.
Listen,
You're a funny guy.
what's the one thing you ever said to Envy that really hurt his feelings?
Oh, yesterday. What was it that I said?
No, not yesterday.
No. Yeah, yesterday.
Shut
What
up.
was
You
it
shut
yesterday?
up.
That's
Let
right.
Her tell
What
it.
was it?
Let her be honest.
When we were in high school.
No, both high school.
When
What happened
You
yesterday?
are silent.
Turn his mic off, Ray. What
Turn his
happened
mouth
yesterday?
off.
Oh, gosh. There's so many.
What did he say yesterday?
What happened yesterday that hurt his feelings?
What's the big one?
Yesterday.
No! Stop this.
Yesterday.
Stop.
Allen Iverson, what's the big one?
I mean, you guys know, but I don't want to take it that deep though. I'm trying to think something lighthearted.
Well, what happened?
Allen
Well, tell me what
Iverson
happened
one. What's the
yesterday.
wrong one?
No, what happened yesterday,
Well,
Gia?
Charlotte,
Because he
let's
brought
give
it
her-
up.
Let's give her some context. So Charlemagne peaked at life at 30. So that's how deep we are right now. So feel free.
We're
to
just
go
talking about
there.
the things that somebody said that hurt our feelings
And
so
he brought
much.
up what you said yesterday, but
No,
you
I
want
didn't
to
say
tell us
what
what
you
it
said
was.
yesterday. I said something that you said that always hurt my
No,
feelings.
you said yesterday.
And then we went in the mall that one time, and I walked out the mall on you. What did you say?
Oh my
You
God.
leading the witness.
All right, so for context, what happened was we were shopping. We went into the mall at Lynn Haven Mall in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we walked into a Foot Locker, and he wanted the Allen Iverson. And Rashawn has always had a complex about his feet being big.
I told
And
you.
I would tell him, like, honey, that's a good thing. If a guy has big feet,
Right.
there's a stigma attached to that. Like, that's a good thing. But your feet aren't too big for your proportion. You're good. So anyway, he tries on these shoes. And I was like, oh, wow. They make your feet look like little space shuttles. Because they're silver and red and white. They look like little
Space
spaceships.
shuttle feet.
They
So
look like space shuttles.
little
So
space
really,
shuttles. Don't
she
forget
called your
little.
feet
Little
little.
space
Little.
shuttles.
They're big.
Little.
Big space shuttles. Big space shuttles. So he took off the sneakers, he threw them on the bench, and he walked out the Foot Locker. And I had to follow him throughout that mall, up the escalator, down the escalator. He went out the double doors. I followed him outside. I had to chase him through the parking lot. He wouldn't talk to me because he thought I was trying to tell him that his feet were big.
Thank you, baby. Bye, baby. Love you.
Bye.
Bro, every time I think you can't get more beige, bro. Like you are a stereotypical light skinned
tantrum.
man.
And
Like
I'm
this
not
is
calling my wife
beige rage.
anymore, 'cause
This is beige rage.
If every time we call my wife on there,
Rage.
if every time we call my wife on there, she think we calling for the same reason we called last time.
That ain't funny. I'm not laughing at that. That ain't funny. I'm
All
sorry,
right,
Gil.
800-585-1051. What's one thing somebody said about you that hurt your feelings? Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We have our co-host Portia Williams here. We're talking about what's one thing that somebody said to you that really hurt your heart. Now, this conversation comes from Marlon Wayans destroying Charlemagne's life, calling him a bruised eggplant, and that he peaked at life at 22.
That was the part. The bruised eggplant was just a funny joke. But the peak that life when you had just got fired from, radio for the fourth time and you living back home with your mom collecting unemployment checks at 31, 32. Woo, boy. That was one, bro. That hurt.
Crush it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Red, good morning, Red.
Good morning, it's Keisha.
Oh, I'm sorry, Keisha. What's something somebody said that really hurt your heart?
Really hurt my heart. I was called fat, but it's the backstory. I'm in the military. Thick women, shapely women in the military, we got body complexes because they always telling us we can't get promoted, we can't do this and that. My neighbor and I got in an argument, and she called me fat, told me I don't look like I'm in the military. That hurt my
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mama.
You can't laugh like
I
that.
was
It
about
probably
to
still
cry.
hurt.
You fought her?
What you say?
You fought her?
No, she my mom's age. If she would have put her hands on me, though, we would have fought.
I'm sure you're not fat. How much do you weigh?
It takes two something to do something.
Two something.
Oh, she in the 200.
Yeah, but it's shaped right.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Oh, that's just thick.
Thank
That's
you,
just thick.
thank you for your
Yeah,
service.
it's thick. It's hips and butt.
Thank you for your service, man.
That's all you got?
We appreciate your service. Thank you very much.
That's all you got?
Man, stop, man. Why you
You're
doing
going
that
to
to
end it
people?
there. You can't
What?
ask somebody their stats and then just end it.
Yeah,
I said, thank you for
You
your
got to come
service.
back with the
You gotta
compliment.
say, yeah, you thick, you not.
Yeah.
That is a compliment. Thank you for your service.
All right. Hello, who's this?
What's wrong with y'all?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? We're talking about something somebody said that really hurt your feelings, bro.
Oh, yeah. Me and my daughter was going back and forth, and she called me a prom night dumpster baby.
Whoa,
So I told her she was a product of anal sex.
that's wild.
I think you need to go to therapy. You and your
Sir,
daughter
is
need to go
this
to therapy,
real?
sir.
But see, that's how we get on, though. You know what I'm saying? This is my baby, and we go back and forth.
I don't know, bro. Some of that stuff might affect her in the future,
Yeah, I
man.
think so, too.
You can't be telling your daughter she a product of anal sex.
Jesus.
What is she supposed to say to your mom about that? Her
But
mom.
my mom, they was real close, so.
No, I said her mom. What's she supposed to say to her mom about that?
Well, her mama sit there and hear us going back and forth, so she okay.
Well, we'll give it a pass if it's a true story. Is that a true story?
I swear, true as ever. If I ever call me and my daughter on the phone, y'all will see the love we have.
No, I'm talking about getting pregnant through the butt.
Yeah,
that don't happen, bro.
I couldn't figure out how to say it again.
Yeah, that
That's
don't
why
happen.
I didn't say it. I was like, how do I say it again?
That don't happen.
No. Hello, who's this?
Hello, good morning, everyone. It's Aziza Kabibi.
Morning.
Hey, Aziza.
Hi, Charlamagne.
Peace.
Hi,
How are you?
Portia. How are
Hey.
you?
Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, DJ Envy.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Okay, so the worst thing that someone has said to me was my mom. When I was about 10 years old, she found out that my father was raping me, and she told me that I stole her husband.
Oh.
Now, this was very hurtful. I mean, of course it's hurtful, but
That's an understatement, man.
It stayed with me during my childhood because I felt like I had no ally. I had no ally in her. My father was molesting me from when I was 8 years old. I ended up having 4 kids for him over the years. So it was very defeative, for her to say that. And he was polygamous. He dealt with other women, but her idea was that because I was a child, she could not compete with me. So I stole her husband. And our relationship was just very toxic.
Why is your father not in prison? Or is he?
He is in prison. In fact,
Okay.
Charlamagne, I called him before you promoted my book, which I really appreciate because I spoke about it.
Oh, you from Jersey?
Years I read
Oh, you from
them.
Newark? Yeah, I remember now.
I'm from Jersey, yeah.
Yeah.
So, that I have forgiven her. But,
Wow.
to just going forward, even as an advocate for the prevention of child abuse and through my nonprofit, I come across a lot of moms who still hold guilt for the things that they feel they allowed to happen to their children or not protecting their children.
Yeah.
So, we promote open conversation between parents and children, and we have a day dedicated this month called It's Okay to Tell Day, where we advocate for parents to allow their children to tell them anything without any consequences to maintain open conversation. So,
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm glad that you're using your experiences to help others. Can you tell them the name of the book again, please?
Say it again. Can you tell us the name of the book again?
Can you tell them the name of the book again? No, I said, I'm sorry. What did it say it again?
It's called Unashamed, A Life Painted.
Yeah,
And the
thank you
name
so
of the
much
charity.
for sharing your story too.
The charity website.
Thank you. PreciousLittleLadies.org.
Thank you so much
Thank
for checking
you.
in.
Absolutely.
Damn, that's when you're
Yeah,
having fun and it
that's
makes a
rough.
turn.
I'm telling you, why do y'all
Yeah,
do
that
that,
was
man? We
to
be
the
in here
left.
laughing and joking,
Yeah,
and then here
it's
y'all
just-
go, why y'all do that, man?
Oh,
4
man.
kids.
I don't want to play anymore.
That's the Breakfast Club, though.
Yeah,
The
I don't-
Breakfast Club is highs, extreme highs, extreme lows, but guess what? All people have the right to express themselves on this show.
That's
so
right.
Yeah.
salute to that sister,
I
man.
won't play no more. Where y'all want to go now?
No.
Now, her book really is interesting. I mean, it's one of those books that, you could see being a movie or a miniseries one day because it's, really like a real life Precious situation.
Right,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all, of course we've seen
Yeah, it's our
Precious.
precious.
Precious, yeah.
But it's the whole thing about not being protected and not being
Right.
heard.
That's right.
Like,
That's the sad part.
you have to grow up with extreme trust issues after something like that. Like when your
yeah.
own mother doesn't believe you based off something your father was doing. Like, who do you trust in this world when that happens?
Wow.
And that's why a lot of kids don't tell.
That's right.
Yep.
Well, we got rumors on the way. What we talking about? You got a little tease for us?
Yep, we're gonna talk about Kim Burrell. Her play son Tyrese got a big mouth.
Oh,
And
boy.
he told something he wasn't supposed to tell.
All
We'll
right.
tell you that later.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.